you look at the BRICS system, you know, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, they're moving away from the dollar. And just in August, they added 6 new countries, including G20 countries. The speaker just stood up in front of all of us and said that there's no deal on Ukraine. The House Democrats say there's a deal on Ukraine, so we're going to have to sort that out. We're going to have to sort out who's lying, because somebody's lying about whether or not, as in this CR negotiation, there was a secret side deal on Ukraine funding. We'll see.
Do you think
Thanks,
this motion will
Have you been talking
succeed?
to Democrats about what? Expecting Democrats to back you up then?
No, I personally am not.
Do you need their help to remain in leadership?
No. If five Republicans go with Democrats, then I'm out. So it's
Not
whether.
likely.
Probably so.
This is a bit of a complex piece of.
Yes, there is war in Congress. Representative Matt Gaetz on Monday moved to quest Speaker Kevin McCarthy from the top House leadership post, offering a motion to vacate the chair on the House floor, a rare procedural move that can be used to force a vote to remove the Speaker. It is not yet clear how the challenge to McCarthy will pay out, but the effort represents the most serious threat to his speakership to date. A floor vote to quest McCarthy will require a majority to succeed. Like you have seen here, Kevin McCarthy knows he is going. I have seen a lot of Republicans, they are satisfied with this decision, and it is concerning. So on this clip, we are going to take an exclusive look into what is going on exactly. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that, and if possible, please share out this video.
To be reverting to the very unfortunate muscle memory of Washington, D.C. that has put our nation atop a $33 trillion debt that has led to $2 trillion annual deficits in our near future, and the rapid global de-dollarization of the economy. When you look at the BRICS system, you know, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, they're moving away from the dollar. And just in August, they added 6 new countries, including G20 economies in the Western Hemisphere and Gulf monarchies. Moreover, you saw U.S. News say that the #1 economic trend of 2023 is de-dollarization globally. This worries me. You all get all worked up that there's going to be some uncomfortable, chaotic moment that I'll feel pressure from conservatives or Democrats or whomever. I feel the judgment of history. I feel the weight of that. I worry that when the history books are written about this country going down, that my name is going to be on the board of directors here. And if this country's going down and if we're losing the dollar, I am going down fighting. And I don't care if that means fighting Republicans, Democrats, the Uniparty, the leadership, the PACs, the lobbyists. I've had it. I've been here 7 years. We don't have a budget. We haven't had one since the mid-90s. I am through with it. I apologize for using that word, but the only path forward here is to have single subject spending bills that can be reviewed, amended, considered, and I think that is the responsible way that our legislatures all over this country operate for good reason.
Mr. Gaetz, how many Republicans do you have with you in the House?
How do you respond to Kevin McCarthy's claim that this is payback for an ethics investigation?
I am the most investigated man in the United States Congress. I have been cleared by the FBI, the DOJ, the Federal Elections Commission by a 5-0 vote. It seems that the Ethics Committee's interest in me waxes and wanes based on my relationship with the Speaker. I believe that Speaker McCarthy is trying to signal to the Ethics Committee to pursue me. When I gave my Sunday interviews yesterday, indicating that I intended to file this motion to vacate Speaker McCarthy, hours did not pass before Republicans and members of the Ethics Committee were backgrounding reporters that they wanted to expel me from the United States Congress for bringing a motion to vacate under the rules that we negotiated in January after Kevin McCarthy broke his word. They want to expel me for Congress from that. So, you know what? I'm built for the battle. I face down tougher than these folks, and I'll do it again.
Mr. Gaetz, how many?
This is actually bigger than what I thought. I have been seeing Matt Gaetz saying this over some time. I thought it was a joke. Realizing the level at which this is drawing to, it is to clearly signal something. You saw him says, Matt Gaetz vowed to go down fighting against the Uniparty to protect America from the degradations of the US dollar. US News says that the #1 economic trend of 2023 is the dollarization globally. If this country is going down and if we are losing the dollar, I am going down fighting. And I don't care if that means fighting Republicans, Democrats, the Unity Party, the leadership, the PACs, the lobbies. I have had it. Watching CNN few hours ago, they said some things that triggered me. That Matt Gaetz is just seeking for notice. He wants to have the news in his face. The reason he's doing this insane move, Alisa, this Hedgen, they had an interview on CNN. I will play part of this video so you can see exactly what they discussed.
No, Phil, I'm not surprised at all. You know, Matt is an unserious politician, and that's something that a lot of House Republicans and, frankly, House Democrats have recognized for a very long time. Matt is in office for himself. Matt is more concerned about getting sound bites and about making an image for himself than he is about passing effective policy. We see that with what's playing out on the Hill right now. He is single-handedly uprooting the Republican Party, which is already hanging on by a thread. And this is it's a symptom of the greater problem with the Republican Party right now, too. We need to focus on electing effective leaders to Congress and not people like Matt Gaetz who are willing to hold government funding hostage because of a personal qualm that he has with the Speaker of the House.
In the next 2 days. Or, I mean, there is a world, I don't think this is as likely, that Democrats say, let's let Republicans display their chaos on the House floor. There were 15 rounds to make Kevin McCarthy Speaker. We can go all day. Hakeem Jeffries knows he has the full support of his conference, and there is something kind of stark about hearing every Democrat line up and say, Hakeem Jeffries, Hakeem Jeffries.
I didn't expect something more than this. If they are standing up to go after Matt Gaetz, this is something they agree upon initially, and Matt Gaetz has been so critical about Kevin McCarthy. You saw what happened before he became Speaker. Until date, he has been fighting for the same point. So I don't understand why this lady are standing here to say this. But I have one problem. I don't expect Republicans to be fighting themselves. They should not be fighting themselves at this moment. There are a lot of things that were supposed to be done by now, or they should focus on it. But when you look at the way things are going, instead, attention is being driven away from it because this is starting. It might take maybe a day or two, to fix this up. And there is a question a lot of people are asking, who will be the speaker next? Reading one article, they said Democrats want to bring in someone like Liz Cheney to be the speaker. I was like, what is going on? I really want to watch and see what will happen at the tail point of this, because it is actually interesting to see how people are waking up, realizing what is happening in Washington, D.C.